early days of human history, we were driven by our survival needs: eating, reproducing, and, well, surviving. All the survival drives we had, Pink refers to them as Motivation 1.0. Fast forward, most of us aren't in that surviving phase anymore, so our drive becomes different. So what drives you? Today I'll be giving you my top takeaways from Drive by Daniel Pink. Chapter 1: The Rise and Fall of Motivation 2.0. With the Industrial Revolution, Motivation 2.0 emerged, which leverages extrinsic motivation. That's still widely used today, but Pink argues it's outdated for our modern world, and it's time we move to a Motivation 3.0, actually based on intrinsic motivation. Let's see the differences between extrinsic and intrinsic motivation. And as you can tell, these words alone, by the way, I have not enjoyed saying. Extrinsic motivators. Extrinsic motivators are sticks and carrots, such as, if you do this, you get a carrot. If you don't do this, you get the stick. The consequence can either be a positive reward or a punishment. A reward could be a raise, a promotion, a bonus. A punishment could be a public shaming or firing. Intrinsic motivation is motivation coming from within. It's the joy we get from producing something useful, spreading knowledge, for producing art, or poetry for a loved one. Once our basic financial needs are met, intrinsic motivation is far superior in motivating people. An easy example to get your head around this is, Anthony loves playing basketball. Extrinsic Anthony wants to play basketball because he wants to be MVP. He wants to win a championship, and if he doesn't, his dad won't want to watch anymore and his coach won't play him ever again. Intrinsic Anthony, however, he wants to play basketball because he loves being outdoors. He loves the sport, and it makes him feel happy. Chapter 2: 7 Reasons Why Carrot and Sticks Don't Work. Most people stick to carrot and sticks. Psychology makes it abundantly clear that they don't work really well. Here's why. Number 1. Crowd out's intrinsic motivation. Daniel Pink affirms that extrinsic rewards tend to become the key reason for doing the task, and thus they crowd out intrinsic motivation and any possible pleasure connected to the task itself. For example, it's like your parents had a garden and you took care of it for fun every day, and you really enjoyed doing that. And then one day, they started paying you to do it. Now when they don't pay you and you're not rewarded, you don't find the need to do it anymore, because they change your motivation to something reward-based instead of your intrinsic motivation. Number 2, diminishes performance, especially long-term. Studies show that paying people to achieve certain skills leads to lower results compared to not paying them, and the boost to performance tend to completely dissipate over time. Number 3, can crush creativity. Bonuses can focus action and attention towards a specific result, distracting us from the bigger picture, and thus reducing potential creativity. For example, a panel judged artists who produced art for art's sake as more creative compared to when working on commission. Number 4, can crowd out good behavior. Daniel Pink quotes the famous Richard Titmuss experiment, concluding that paying citizens to donate blood led to a reduction in donations. That's because monetary rewards made a socially responsible act of altruism a financially motivated one. Number 5, can encourage cheating. By focusing on the end result, extrinsic motivators can encourage cheating. You know those type of people who will get the results by all means necessary? Like, why bother playing the video game Mike Tyson's Punch-Out again and again on NES, failing round after round, when you can punch in the code and get to fight him right away? Anyone old enough here remember NES? Okay, yeah, just me. Number 6, can become addictive. Studies shows that a reward, while it can increase motivation in the short term, can lead to negative effects once it's stopped. That's because the reward becomes normal, and once it's taken away, it feels like a punishment. Number 7, can foster short-term thinking. Drive presents studies showing how the companies most hell-bent in guiding quarterly earnings deliver significantly lower long-term growth compared to their peers. Chapter 3, Type I and Type X. Daniel Pink defines 2 types of people. Type X, which is extrinsic. Type X personalities are driven by external factors such as fame, status, money. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. They can often be highly successful, but also troubled by an insatiable appetite for more things. And we are all aware the joy of monetary success never fully satisfies us. So the other type, Type Is, or intrinsic. For Type I personalities, motivation comes from within, to accomplish something meaningful. Success is measured by the task itself and not by a reward. Type Is have better self-esteem, better relationships, and overall are in better physical and mental shape. Type Is will usually outperform a Type X in the long run. Daniel Pink delves deep into the pillars that light the intrinsic motivation on fire. Autonomy, the desire to direct our own lives. Practical advice would be ask for the results and leave the how to them. Mastery, the urge to get better and better at something that matters. Now flow is the key to reach mastery, and you reach flow when the tasks are neither too easy nor too difficult. That sweet spot at which we will learn the most and the quickest. Purpose, the yearning to do what we do in the service of something larger than ourselves. We reach purpose while doing something that matters, doing it well, and doing it in the service of a cause larger than ourselves. Hey, that rhymes. So how do we apply this today? To motivate people from now on, or even yourself, try to do it without money, or delink money from the results. The standard line, don't chase the money. Money will come when you follow your passion. Compliment people, show appreciation for the behavior you want to encourage, make them feel like they're contributing to something great. And finally, give a goal and let them find the way. And that's all for today. I hope this helped. If you got value from this video, like it. If you have any interesting comments, comment down below. And if you want more videos like this, subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you did feel like supporting this channel in a huge way, there is a link down below to buy me a coffee, which I would love because that's the fuel I use for these late nights working on content for you. That's all for today. Thank you for watching, and let's continue to move in silence.